teamfight. And technically, there's no issue with RRQ banning way more gold laners because they have that 1-1 pocket pick potential.
God.
It is going to be going up against the Irithel though. Oh boy.
Is Irithel still a counter towards the 1-1?
Hard counter, always, in every meta. Even when the Irithel's not really that meta, the Irithel still beats up the 1-1. That's why we always see it banned away whenever someone is setting up for the 1-1 pick. Unless you're a BTK, of course.
So, I'm wondering if this is intentional. They have a Baksha, Selena, Joy, crazy early game. Do they want that weaker side lane so that Navi's players are going to be forced or encouraged to be a bit more of a bully in the lane, and then they go for the ganks? If it is, that's a 200 IQ type of maneuver. Looking at the scores here, counter index favors Navi just a little bit more.
All right, we'll see, ladies and gentlemen. Is the EXP lane a winning lane for RRQ? Or do RRQ literally have no winning lanes here?
Baksha against Badang. I feel like, oh sorry, the
Glue.
The glue against the Baksha.
Glue against Badang.
Yeah, I keep saying Baksha, didn't I? It's the Badang against the glue. I think the glue actually has a bit more advantage there just because of the sustain.
Okay, I guess we'll see, ladies and gentlemen. Our last match of the regular season here at MPL ID Season 15 RRQ are one game, not one match, one game away of securing the regular season champions. Will they be able to do it here as we get to game number 1 between RRQ and NAVI?
Wow. Early on already, ladies and gentlemen, Navi with the early pressure. The Cho, so good at getting that early pressure. Sujin jumping in. Oh, it's a take from Cars.
Wow, already a small win for Navi there. Looking at the emblems by IndyHome, Inspired Tenacity for Dyron, cooldown and tankiness, that's all you need. Oh, Rins though, he himself going with the standard configuration for the emblems, actually taking quite a bit of damage here. But for Navi, especially for Feb, going with the agility, he wants to be roaming around as Washer Paul, getting small wins across the board here, Navi. Edok on the Badang, on the Baksha, I keep getting the names mixed up. On the Baksha though, again, not really as dynamic, not really as big of a threat.
Whoa, whoa, Shiva gonna be poked down, but luckily for him, Toy has already used the Inspire. Cars walking up, Shunpu, Sutsujin, trying to get close. Worship Paul, top and Revitalize already, the Shadow Kill onto Edok, but that's good sustain with Revitalize. X-Magic caught on the bad spot, first blood to Edok on the Baksha.
Hearts goes down, first blood there. A little bit of an advantage now for RRQ to utilize to their benefit. We do see a rotation happening from Feb from the EXP lane here, but not going to be able to amount to anything just yet. Waiting on the next neutral objective to spawn in the game.
The classic Revitalize buff, bluff bait almost, but ooh, look at this. Cars
on it already, Washer Paul with a steal. Good CC as X-Magic walks up, but that's it, just a turtle. Edok, okay.
That's pretty good, right? Navi picking up the neutral objective. Were they both on the same level? Or was Shifal a level ahead?
Oh, I didn't quite catch the difference, but I think Cars diving in there, getting cloud control is what allowed Navi to really get that steal. Overall, again, with Navi
Same
baiting
level.
out.
Same level.
Same level, okay. Look at Cars though.
On him, oh, Washer Paul with the quad shadow. Takes Rins down in the mid lane.
Talent prediction though by Gope. Oh. Miracle
16.
again.
16-0.
Miracle.
What's up?
Continue, Rashi.
Well, this is what it is. But yeah, with the Revitalize baited out by Navi earlier, there's no way for RRQ to really force the issue. And this Selena in the mid lane, in theory, is a massive menace. But against the Valentina, it's just a bit more difficult to really get those arrows going. If X-Magic stays alert, it's going to be hard to land a lot of those arrows. That's on Washer Paul though.
Oh, Cars!
Oh, good flicker out by Rins. Tyron with the pin down, Edok. Rotating around, shield unity. Up to the front, slam, and the spread. Feb able to escape.
Resources burnt out here and there, so Jin goes for a little bit more though.
Interesting mount down. Cars right there. Edok opts and Revitalize. Washer Paul coming in as well. That's gonna be the quad channel landing, and they kill. To Washer Paul.
Oh boy, it's looking kind of tough right now. Only a 700, 800 gold lead, but this is a valuable time for Navi to really start getting the ball going. Washer Paul is already on 2 kills, so if this game goes the way it's going, it's gonna be tough. And with Edok not really on a playmaking hero, he won't be able to make those game-breaking plays. It might be on the shoulders of Dyron. Look at this.
An Abyssal Arrow lands with the shield unity now to pin down, coming down, but it's only onto Fab. That's going to be the shield unity. Already used up. Tortoise boy shots. Paul with a retry win. RRQ scrambling in the skirmish. Shive walks up with a heavy crossbow. Edok in the back line going to be taken very low. Rin still able to escape a Paul. Gets caught by the Abyssal Arrow. That's a dive by Shive to take Mr. Toy down.
X-Magic.
Sutsujin jumping in. A spread already by Feb. Oh, Navi with a winning team fight.
What is going on with RRQ? 1,200 gold lead now for Navi. You saw X-Magic walking very aggressively into the back line as well. Unfortunately, not going to be able to take, I believe, was it Rinse down earlier on? But all in all, Navi, they're finding more opportunities on the map, and they're able to capitalize more on the map. Look at Shive being able to get that much gold as well in the bottom side of the map.
Ooh, Cars here actually getting a bit more pressure around the map. Edok has been rolling around, but he's been unable to really make any impactful discoveries. Not really finding any information either in these skirmishes. I thought the idea for RRQ is to go and win that fight, let Toy pop off and get multiple kills there. But with everyone getting so low from Navi, RRQ were unable to actually seal the deal and secure those kills.
Okay.
Rashi, is RRQ limit testing? Or is this just RRQ now?
It's hard to say, man, but with Edok not being on a playmaking hero, it really feels like it's limit testing. But that aside, I mean, maybe this is something that RRQ needs to figure out before they head into the playoffs, so they won't be so one-dimensional. And if that's the case, this ain't a good look at all.
Oh, Washipal nearly takes down that turret, so these side lanes are going to be quite vulnerable to the Hayabusa. The fact that he can roam around very quickly. That's an arrow thrown out, not going to be able to hit anyone. And so far, Rins has very... Oh, wait a second, Sutsujin?
Paul going for it. Shuriken, Sutsujin almost caught on the 1v1 solo kill. An arrow lands on X-Magic. Proper setup for Navi. Dyron walking up. Edok with a shield unity one more time on Feb. He's forced to use the spread.
The junglers are still quite far off here. Washipal, will he actually go for the purple buff first? The answer is yes, so RRQ actually are going to be the ones first to the neutral objective.
Sutsujin on it, Cars looking to play again. Electrifying Beat's going to be ready. We'll be able to pop it in. Washipal, the turtle secures it. Perfect turtle in the back line. Oh, a stolen fist strike by X-Magic. Sutsujin walks up again. The Abyssal trap on him. Feb gets off of Dyron. And that's it. Just a turtle for a kill on Cars.
Whoa. Okay, he gets out. He gets another neutral objective as well. RRQ, I think, are looking for a little bit of a trade there. We can see that Toy is trying to push in that turret at the top side. He has to be careful. Washipal is coming.
Right, even on the bottom side there, you can see the attempt of Sutsujin to try and find something. Again, RRQ are contesting these neutral objectives, and yet Navi have been consistently able to take away all of these turtles away from RRQ. 3-0 right now. Even RRQ farming to make up for the difference, it's already a 2,000 gold difference. They gotta try and wait for something. Go Cars!
Oh, Rins! Crazy reaction time to evade. Wade the Dragon. Cars able to escape now. Oh! Fist crack coming down with the pin down on Shive, but he's still able to pop in the heavy crossbow in time. Toy rotating from top lane. Got the turret already earlier.
And look at the difference here from RRQ. Hang on, Cars might try and punish on Edok.
Doesn't have to wait the Dragon, it already used it before. Edok caught on the Shadow Kill, pops in, Revitalize, will try to survive now, but he's going to be mounted on. Look at the messy team fight, Rin's taking very low, Feb in the back line, taking Edok out, flickering out to safety, that's going to be the crossbow, Tang! From Toy! 1-2, but it's Washipal gets the shutdown, X-Magic back on Dyron.
2-for-2 trade, Arashi, Edok, and Toy for Feb as well as Cars. I believe that would be more worth it for Navi.
Looking at the gold, it did shrink a little bit, but considering that the gold lane was taken out from RRQ, I feel like that definitely does favor Navi still. Looking at the items here, BOD already built for Washipal. Top of that, China Talisman on top of the glowing one for X-Magic. So the Revitalize that RRQ are using to try and cheese a little bit of these fights, it's gonna be less and less beneficial, especially with the Lord already coming up here. Is RRQ gonna try and play it macro? Or are they gonna try and just go for a brute force outplay as Sutsujin already shows on the bottom lane?
How would they do that, right? They're gonna be able to, push in the lane. But then they're gonna have to send Sutsujin back. By the way, that's 1,000 gold difference between both of these mid laners. Idok goes in.
The missile arrow landing. Worship Puck onto the back spot. Tyron gets the shot for the shutdown. Another missile arrow landing on Cars. Crossbow tang! Used up, but it's onto a mounted Feb. He's gonna fall on top of Dyron. Back to the ground. Cars able to get away the dragon, but Shive. Oh man, that damage too much. Idok taken out by X Magic Splash. Dyron again trying to shoo them away. 2v4 situation.
No jungler right now, so it should be a free lord over to RRQ. There it is.
Just like that, an explosion of action, and before you know it, Washerpaw gets taken out. The gold difference, the 2k gold lead that Navi painstakingly built brick by brick, deleted in an instant. Now with the Lord, RRQ are gonna be able to force Navi to stay in the lane to try and go for the clear, and that's where they can look for moments to go with the Abyssal Arrow.
How does this keep happening to Navi? How?
I don't know, man. That's a really good question that I don't think a lot of us know the answer to. As of right now, you can see Navi immediately respecting the potential threats. Wave cut on the bottom lane as well. RRQ trying to get the aggression in multiple lanes.
Okay, into the mid lane they go. Turret number 1 in the mid lane taken down. Toy, Wind of Nature. Third item, I believe. Or is it his fourth?
I think it's his fourth after the Wind of Nature, after the Has Claws earlier, I believe. So he has a good deal of sustainability in these fights. Navi are gonna have to kind of focus properly, but whoa!
Tyron! In the back finding a massive pin as Sutsujin is able to claim a few of the kills. Cars caught in the bad spot. Sutsujin! Oh! It's given over to Toy! Mid lane, Worship Paul jumping on Edok. The missile arrow. Feb forced back. Should be another turret. Tier 2 in the mid lane taken down.
2 members down for the price of none. You can see Sutsujin. Okay, Washipal goes in, looks for the clear, doesn't find it.
Oh, that damage, Feb! Spread, gets him out.
That's some damage coming in from Sutsujin on the Joy. No Divine Glaive just yet, so Navi gotta be careful if they want Feb to stay as the main frontline. He only has the Radiant Armor to try and deal with the burst damage of Rince and Sutsujin, so might want to go for a bit more than that if he is indeed gonna serve the same purpose. With 3,000 gold ahead here for RRQ, no base towers just yet, but immediately without the pressure, without the information, even Cars, the guy that was making plays for Navi the whole early game, finding it difficult to try and spot opportunities here around the map.
Still don't understand how this consistently keeps happening to Navi. It was a 2,000 gold lead for Navi, now 3,000. Completely turned it around, absolutely no say in the game. Ooh. They are asphyxiated in their own base. Sutsujin's gonna be able to steal away their buffs as well. What happened? Again, what happened to Navi?
They made a mini misplay. They tried to go for the neutral objective. They got punished for it. It's just that the punish was just so harsh. And look at this now. Cars spots Edok.
Oh man.
Okay.
That's about it.
Washipol gets out in the nick of time. 5 seconds to go right here, and Navi are setting up, pushing the top set with Shive. But RRQ are aware of it. They might really go for, either they go for the blitz or they might force Navi into a fight and pick someone off.
Uh-oh, spread's better to use. Oh, Rins! Look at the damage on Worship Paul! Wait, the Dragon on Dyron will not do anything. Sutsujin just dancing in the back line. Cars walks back up, but doesn't have the way the Dragon. He's gonna be pinned down, forced to flicker out. That should be a free lord to RRQ.
Yeah, no chance whatsoever here. Feb still opening up, giving the vision over, but we now know what Rins is capable of. Toy!
Uh-oh, Cars in a bad spot, a quarter of HP left. Jiku no in forward, Worship Paul inside, shadow kill! Sutsujin still with retribution. Feb isolated from the team. Worship Paul, Quad shadow! Oh no, he's all alone. The Abyssal Trap landing. Rins flickering in, X-Magic. Oh man, Feb now. Toy will take his time to slay Feb.
The timings are working out perfectly for the Kings of Kings now. 28 seconds, the Lord is marching. Sky Piercer as well, built in for Rins for just a little bit more oomph to his kit. And this is looking really bad for Na'Vi. They don't have as much range in their composition, right? X-Magic on the Valentina, Shive as well.
Not a lot of clear at all, and definitely not from anywhere safe as the conceal is in. Oh, Diamond!
Jumps into the back, finds Worship Paul! No one there to follow it up just yet though. Good disengage with the Terrify from X-Magic. And Abyssal Arrow again jumping in. Na'Vi, they're getting sieged down. Turret up top still, Enhanced Lord ready to shove in. Abyssal Arrow again! Sutsujin like to beats over the cars. Oh, that damage! Fab, crossbow attack, X-Magic falling one by one. Na'Vi crumble! RRQ have secured #1 in the standings for MPL Indonesia Season 15.
And this means that Kezcute and NMM back to back to back regular season champs. Back in Bigatron, now twice with RRQ. Congratulations.